Hello everyone, today we are gonna discuss about graphs of some important functions. First we'll talk about the graph of a straight line. You know what is the equation of a straight line? It is y is equal to mx plus c. We'll draw x and y axis here. Also in this equation y is equal to mx plus c. M stands for slope, which is equal to tan theta. We'll discuss what is theta in a little while. Also c is intercept of the line on y-axis. Now we'll draw how the graph will look like. So this point over here, the distance from origin to this point on the y-axis, which is intercept, is c. This is the line. This is making an angle theta with respect to positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction, that is angle theta. And this is simply the line for this equation y is equal to mx plus c, right? We will discuss about these two cases when m is equal to 0 and when m is equal to infinity. So when m is equal to 0, this means that tan theta is equal to 0, means slope is 0, right? So slope is 0, tan theta is 0. So when tan theta is 0, you know what's the value of theta? Theta is also 0. So this means this line will actually be parallel to x-axis. So it will look something like this. Similarly, when m is equal to infinity, which means slope or tan theta is equal to infinity. You know when tan theta is infinity, it is when theta is equal to 90 degree. Means this theta will come all across parallel to y-axis. So when m is 0, y is constant. When m is infinity, x is constant and is parallel to y-axis. Now moving further, we'll talk about second type of graph, which is graph for exponential function. So I'll write exponential graphs. Under this, it is further divided into two categories. The first category is for graphs of function for exponential increasing functions, and second one is for exponentially decreasing functions. So first one is for exponential increasing, second one is for exponential decreasing. Now we'll write the general equation for exponentially increasing function. Graph for exponentially increasing function, it is y is equal to e raised to power x. Similarly, for exponentially decreasing function, it is y is equal to e raised to power minus x. Now we'll draw a chart and put different values of x and y to see how the graph will look like. So for x equal to 0, minus 1, 1 and 2, y is 1, 1 by e and e square. Similarly, for y is equal to e raised to power minus x, when x is minus 1, 0, 1 and 2, y is e, 1, 1 by e and 1 by e square respectively. So by looking at these points, we can simply draw a graph. So let us draw x and y axis over here. So when x is 0, the value of y is 1. It will be somewhere here. When x is minus 1, y is equal to 1 by e. What is e? The value of e is 2.7 something. So 1 by e will be here somewhere. When x is 1, y is e, which is 2.7 something. It will be somewhere here. Similarly, when x is 2, y is e raised to power 2, right? E square is 2.7 ka square. So graph will look something like this, right? So we'll draw the graph for function y is equal to e raised to power x. Now we'll draw the graph for function y is equal to e raised to power minus x. By putting values, we'll get that graph of y is equal to e raised to power minus x is just the opposite of y is equal to e raised to power x. So it's quite simple. Now moving further, we'll write that we'll obtain similar graphs for function like y is equal to 2 raised to power x, 3 raised to power x or even 10 raised to power x. Similarly, we'll write that we'll have similar graphs for function y is equal to 2 raised to power minus x, 10 raised to power minus x, etc. Because e is simply 2.7 something. So for numerical values raised to power x or raised to power minus x, graph will look similar no matter what values we put. Now moving further, we'll talk about third type of graph, that is graph of hyperbolic function or hyperbolic graph. You know what's the equation for a hyperbolic function, it is y is equal to k divided by x. Here k is a positive constant. Now we'll draw x and y axis respectively and draw a chart here. First let's say the value of k is 10. We'll draw the chart for putting different values of x and y. Let's say x is 0, y will tend to infinity. Similarly, if we take y as 0, then x will tend to infinity. So these two are important points for this graph. Also, on taking x as 1, y will be 10, and similarly on taking x as 10, y will be 1, right? So it's just the reciprocal value. So the graph will look something like this, right? This is the graph of the function, hyperbolic function, whose equation is y is equal to k by x. We'll get similar graphs for equation like y is equal to k by x square, y is equal to k by x cube. For these two, the graph will look quite similar. Moving further, we'll talk about another important term, that is rectangular hyperbola. So in the equation of a regular hyperbolic function, which is y is equal to k divided by x, if we take the value of k, which is a positive constant, as 1, then the new equation will be the equation of rectangular hyperbolic function. So if k is equal to 1 in y is equal to k divided by x, then the hyperbolic function, then the hyperbolic curve is known as rectangular hyperbola. So what will be the new equation? It will be, just replace k by 1, it will be y is equal to 1 by x, or xy is equal to 1. This is the equation of rectangular hyperbola, and this is how the rectangular hyperbola looks like. Now moving further, we'll talk about fourth type of function, which is parabolic function or parabolic curve. So what's the equation? What's the general equation of parabola? It is y is equal to x square, or y is equal to kx square. We can do the same thing by using the equation y square is equal to x, but for now let's take y is equal to x square and draw a chart of x and y by putting different values. For x equal to 0, minus 1, 1 and minus 2, and also 2, we got y as 0, 1, 1, 4, 4. So we'll draw how the graph will look like for different values. So it will look like something like this, right? So this is the graph for parabolic function whose equation is y is equal to x square. We'll get similar graphs for y is equal to kx square, where k can be anything among positive constants. Also, we'll get similar graphs for y is equal to x cube, y is equal to x raised to power 4, etc. Now moving further, we'll talk about graph for function y is equal to, graph for equation y is equal to root x. So the graph will look something like this. You can verify by putting different values. Y is equal to root x. Let's put x is equal to 0, y will be 0. Let's say x is, we'll take only positive values of x here because it's in under root. X is 1, y is 1, x is 4, y is 2, right? When x is 100, y will be 10, right? So this is how the graph will look like. Now moving further, we'll talk about fifth type of graph, which is graph of logarithmic function. So you know what is the equation? What is the general equation of a logarithmic function? It is y is equal to ln x, or log x to the base e, right? So we'll put different values of x and y to determine how its graph will look like. So let's say x is 1, y will be 0. Let's take x as e, y will be 1. The value of e is 2.7 something. Similarly, when we put x is e raised to power 4, so it will be 54 point something, then y will be 4, right? Also, let's say y as minus 1, let's take y as minus 1, then minus 1 is equal to ln x, x will be 1 by e, so 1 divided by 2.7 something, it will come out to be 0.37 something. So when we take y as minus 1, x is 0.37 something. So by taking these values, we'll draw the graph for this function. So it will look something like this. When x is e raised to power 4, y is 4. When x is 0.37, y is -1. Also this point is crucial. This point is 1, 0. When x is 1, y is 0. So we got an idea how the graph will look like. So graph will look something like this. This is the graph for the function y is equal to ln x. Hope you understand this.